The pros and cons of hydroponic gardening. Is it right for you? More people have switched to healthier lifestyles in recent years, and going green has gained significant traction. As individuals strive to incorporate more sustainable practices into their daily lives, innovative technologies and methods have emerged to support these efforts. Among the most talked about topics in gardening is hydroponics, a method that has captured the attention of fruit and vegetable lovers everywhere. Whether you're hearing about hydroponics for the first time or are already a hydroponic enthusiast, read on as we will provide a comprehensive understanding of what hydroponic gardening is, along with a detailed look at its pros and cons. By the end, you'll have the information to decide whether hydroponic gardening is proper for you. What is hydroponics? Hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil. It uses nutrient-rich water solutions to deliver essential nutrients directly to the plant roots. The term hydroponics comes from the Greek words hydro, meaning water, and ponos, meaning labor. Together, these words reflect the core principle of this growing technique: plants working with water to thrive without the need for soil. In a hydroponic system, plants are typically grown in a soilless medium, such as coconut coir, perlite, or rock wool, which provides support. At the same time, the roots are immersed in or misted with a nutrient solution. This solution contains all the minerals and nutrients plants generally obtain from the soil, allowing them to grow more efficiently. Hydroponic systems can be set up indoors or outdoors and vary in complexity from simple DIY setups to sophisticated automated systems. The pros of hydroponic gardening. Hydroponic gardening offers several advantages, making it an attractive option for novice and seasoned horticulturists. Here are some of the key benefits. 1. Saves water. One of the most significant advantages of hydroponic gardening is its water efficiency. Traditional soil-based gardening often results in water wastage through runoff and evaporation. In contrast, hydroponic systems recirculate water, meaning the same water is used multiple times to nourish plants. This can reduce water usage by up to 90% compared to traditional farming methods. This is particularly beneficial in regions where water is scarce, making hydroponics a sustainable food-growing option. 2. Fewer chemicals. Hydroponic gardening can reduce the need for chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Since the growing environment is more controlled, there is less risk of pest infestations and diseases are easier to manage. Moreover, the nutrient solutions used in hydroponics can be precisely tailored to meet the specific needs of plants, reducing the need for additional fertilizers. This leads to healthier plants and products free from harmful chemicals, a significant advantage for those pursuing a healthier lifestyle. 3. Space saving. Hydroponic systems are incredibly space efficient. Plants in a hydroponic setup can be grown closer together than in traditional gardens, and vertical farming techniques allow for multiple layers of plants to be grown in a single area. This makes hydroponics an ideal solution for urban environments where space is limited. Whether you have a small balcony, a rooftop, or even just a spare corner in your home, hydroponic systems can be adapted to fit almost any space. 4. Optimal use of nutrients. In soil-based gardening, nutrients can be lost through leaching or become unavailable to plants due to soil pH imbalances. Hydroponic systems, conversely, provide plants with a steady and direct supply of nutrients in an easily absorbed form. This leads to faster growth rates and healthier plants, as they can take in the exact amount of nutrients they need without competition from other plants or microorganisms. 5. Better yield of crops. Because hydroponics provides an optimal growing environment, it can lead to higher crop yields compared to traditional farming methods. Plants grown hydroponically often mature faster and can produce more fruit or vegetables per plant. This increased efficiency is particularly valuable for commercial growers, but it also benefits home gardeners who want to maximize their harvest. 6. Less fungus and pests, if done right. Hydroponic systems reduce the risk of soil-borne diseases, such as fungal infections and pest infestations, which are common problems in traditional gardening. Since no soil is involved, many organisms that cause these issues are absent. However, it's essential to maintain a clean and well-managed system to minimize the risk of diseases and pests. With proper care, hydroponic gardening can be a more straightforward and less problematic way to grow healthy plants. 7. Fewer or limited weeds. One of the most frustrating aspects of traditional gardening is dealing with weeds, which can compete with your plants for nutrients, water, and light. Weeds are virtually non-existent in hydroponic gardening because the growing medium does not support weed growth. This saves time and effort, allowing gardeners to focus on caring for their crops rather than battling unwanted plants. 8. Can help reduce stress. Gardening is often praised for its mental health benefits, and hydroponics is no exception. Spending time caring for plants, watching them grow, and enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labor can be incredibly rewarding. Additionally, hydroponic gardening can bring a sense of nature into urban or indoor environments, providing a calming and stress-relieving hobby. The satisfaction of successfully growing your food in a controlled and efficient way adds to the overall sense of well-being. The cons of hydroponic gardening. While hydroponic gardening offers many benefits, it's essential to consider the potential downsides before diving into this method. Here are some of the challenges associated with hydroponics. 1. Initial setup costs. The initial cost is one of the most significant barriers to starting a hydroponic garden. While DIY options can be relatively inexpensive, setting up a fully functional hydroponic system can require a substantial investment. This includes the cost of the system itself, which may involve pumps, lights, timers, and reservoirs, and the ongoing expense of nutrient solutions and electricity. These costs can add up quickly for commercial operations or more extensive setups. However, it's worth noting that the initial investment can be offset over time by the savings on water and fertilizers and the potential for higher crop yields. 2. Requires technical knowledge. Hydroponic gardening is more complex than traditional soil gardening and requires certain technical expertise. Gardeners need to understand how to mix nutrient solutions, monitor pH levels, and maintain the correct environmental conditions for their plants. While plenty of resources are available to help beginners get started, the learning curve can be steep, especially for those without gardening experience. This complexity can be daunting for some, making hydroponics less accessible for beginners. 3. Need to understand what you are doing and why. Hydroponics isn't a set-it-and-forget-it type of gardening. Continuous monitoring and adjustments are required to ensure that plants receive the right nutrients and environmental conditions. Gardeners must understand why specific actions are necessary, such as adjusting pH levels or increasing nutrient concentrations, and be able to troubleshoot problems as they arise. Without a clear understanding of the principles behind hydroponics, it's easy to make mistakes that could harm your plants. 4. May take some trial and error. Hydroponic gardening can involve a lot of trial and error, especially when first getting started. Different plants have different nutrient requirements, and finding the perfect balance can take time. Problems such as nutrient imbalances, water temperature fluctuations, and equipment malfunctions can also occur, leading to potential setbacks. This trial and error process can be frustrating, particularly for those new to hydroponics and eager to see results. Patience and persistence are vital to overcoming these challenges and achieving success in hydroponic gardening. Hydroponic gardening offers a modern, efficient, and sustainable way to grow plants, particularly in urban environments where limited space and access to fresh produce can be challenging. If you want to learn more, you can visit the link in the caption. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.